2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the gorgeous Monterey Peninsula in California, our first-round coverage of the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am is about to begin. Andrew Catalan here, joined by Rich Beam and Luke Elvey, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy down on the course. And Rich, the West Coast swing rolls on. We're set up for a great week of action here at historic Pebble Beach.
Yes, we are. The original Bing Crosby Clam Bake. Celebrity clam bake. Get all of your friends to come up here, have a great week about it. But it's the same vibe. You got the best in the game on the golf level, and you got the best in the game, whether it's actors, athletes, people in business. This is a big deal to play in this Pro-Am.
Let's get down to the first hole. Now, as we turn our attention to live play, we should dig a little deeper into this rivalry that has been brewing between our featured player and Collin Morikawa. Henny, our featured player certainly has confidence, that's for sure.
Andrew, yes, they do. You should have heard some of the words that were exchanged in the run-up to this match. You could cut the tension like a knife in the press conferences. It's been pretty spicy so far this morning as well.
Thank you, Henny. It's set up to be quite the battle. Let's see if Morikawa can hold his own this week against our featured player. Wow, what a swing right there. This one will not be easy. This one greenside in the rough. All right, going to need this one to save par. Here's a look at the way things stand. He is currently in a tie for third place. Here's a look at the par 5 second. That was such a pure swing. Look how high that grass is. I don't think there's enough on this one. Now let's check in with Lydia Ko from earlier.
Makes this from way downtown.
Okay, time now to get back to live play. The ball in the greenside bunker. birdie would look really nice on the scorecard. Talk about limiting the damage. What a clutch putt.
That's a really good effort to get it up and down out of that bunker for the birdie. Good job.
And now teeing off on a par 4. That's a pretty good shot right there. 8 feet left to the cup. Before we move on, we take a look at the leaderboard, and he is in second. On the tee on the 4th hole.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
I like that one. Here's Morikawa.
Currently top 30 in the FedEx Cup points list.
Collin Morikawa setting up his shot.
Do it. Come on. Come on.
This putt from 4 feet.
Little birdie look in here.
As we take a look at the leaderboard, our leader is up by 1.
The 5th hole, Rich, the first of the par 3s. Much to it?
There is. This green is tiny. It's minuscule. And you have what over to the right-hand side? Oh, yes, the Pacific Ocean. No, thank you. A par 3 here is an excellent score.
Opting for the 4-iron here. Not a bad play, that one. This putt to move into a tie for first. John, have you got a read on this one? What's it going to do?
I think this one's moving right to left.
Well, that's a nice line. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day.
Unreal display this week with that wand.
And that will take him now to 4 under the card. The 6th hole here, Rich, at Pebble Beach, is a tale of 2 halves, isn't it? A strong tee shot down the hill towards the ocean, and then the second, the approach shot back up the hill.
There's no doubt about it, Luke. This is just a spectacular par 5. The beauty of it, though, is that you can mess it up in a hurry. This is a very difficult par 5. Don't make any bones about it.
Now let's switch our focus to Collin Morikawa.
The rival is ahead of him. He needs to get something together here.
Oh, that's a beauty. Great shot from the bunker. And back to the course with the live action. A good chance to move to 6 under par here. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This one's 13 feet from the cup.
That's a great putt for an eagle. And that takes him to 6 under. And with that, he's now broken the tie, all alone at the top of the leaderboard.
This one's left of the green.
Now over to Morikawa.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And here we are with the third shot.
And this just might be good enough to go down.
All right, let's get back to the action. If this goes in, we'd call it a bomb. Henny, how tough will this putt be?
This is just going right the whole way along.
That was close.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
All right, that one is behind us. Here's a quick look at the leaderboard, and he has a one-shot lead. Over to number 8, it's a par 4. Okay, that'll play. This one is way too long. That's a missed green.
Looking at the caddy, a bit too much club there.
Okay, green side, and the goal now is to get up and down. Sitting at 6 under. Currently leading this event. Oh, almost. That's really a beautiful chip shot. Wow, we are out of cruise control. That's a double bogey and hope for the rest of the field. After that hole, our featured player is sliding down the leaderboard. We've reached the closing hole of the opening 9. It's a par 4.
This is an interesting hole because it wants to make you aim left, but there's a bunker there that you need to avoid. Funny enough, there's a lot more room out to the right than what you can see off the tee. A very strong par 4 to finish the front 9.
That's the type of swing you want to take with you every time out. Caddy tells us this is a 9-iron. On the green, that's always mission number 1. Here's Morikawa.
Currently top 30 in the FedEx Cup points list.
Good speed.
You're going to get it really close.
Time to get back to the course. He's got this left for birdie. John, your green side, what do you see in this putt?
It's got to go uphill and to the right, it seems.
There's the birdie. He is climbing up the leaderboard after that hole. This hole is a par 4.
Going and going and going.
That really sounded pure. This is about a 120-yard shot.
Breeze straight into him.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that shot right there. Here's a putt to get to 6 under.
And putt is underway.
Okay, back-to-back birdies on the scorecard.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
As we head to the next hole, our featured player is currently tied for first.
Well, Rich, we start to head home, but first we've got to head up the hill on this short par 4 11th.
Thankfully, a breather hole after the last few. This is just a 3-wood. Could be a driver up the hill. Second shot, very short, but beware, this green pitches severely from back to front. Watch the spin on your second shot.
Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that. Oh, a 9-foot chance here. That's disappointing. A par putt on the table. That was a sensational approach, Rich, but you've got to feel like an opportunity was lost. The first of the back 9 par 3s is the 12th.
And this is a mean one. Not going to lie. It's mean. It's right around 185 yards, but the green, once again, very tiny. You come up short in that deep bunker, you're bound to make a 4.
That swing reminded me of smooth jazz. Great rhythm.
John, you've got a good view from down there. What's the lie like?
Ball really burrowed into this bunker. They're going to need to be quite careful as they exit this beach, guys.
Second shot here on the 12th. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
These par putts, they keep around going.
Currently at 6 under par overall.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Rich, let's head to the 13th tee at Pebble Beach, shall we? And what's the decision off the tee?
Aim it right, just shy of those bunkers down the right-hand side, and you've got a mid-iron for your second shot back up the hill. Again, a green that pitches severely from back to front as well as right to left.
Now over to Colin Morikawa.
Currently top 30 in the FedEx Cup points list.
Let's get back to it, shall we? Second shot here on the 13th hole.
In this wind, what that says to me is he struck that good.
An opportunity for a birdie here. And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. And he's maintained top spot on the leaderboard after that hole. As we head to the 14th, I know the 18th gets all the attention here at Pebble Beach, but this is a strong par 5.
Oh, this is a good one. I love this par 5. Just hit it just down the left-hand side. You can't reach the far bunkers down the left. Lay up with a long iron, maybe a fairway wood, but watch out. This third shot gets awfully tricky.
3 wins already this season. Setting up for his 3rd shot. This would be a great up and down. This putt is from 14 feet. And he's down there. You got a read?
Yeah, I've got it going right to left here, I think.
Not sure if that one came out of the centre of the putter. Currently 6 under for the event.
Let's check out the 15th. It's a par 4.
Hitting it anywhere down the left-hand side off the tee will find one of those deep bunkers, so you need to avoid those. Hit it out to the right, which will leave a great second shot into this green.
Wow, cannot hit it much farther than that. Wow, he's going to like that one. This putt from 7 feet away. There's a birdie, and that's just what the doctor ordered after bogey on the previous hole. A good result there, as he is now 7 under par. Let's check out the 16th. It's a par 4. That's the thick stuff. Okay, green side, a chance to get up and down. Needs this to drop to save par. All right, Henny, what do you see here?
He's looking at around 14 foot, I'd say.
That one drops in for par. Here's a look at the leaderboard, and he is tied for the lead. The tee shot at 17. This is a 7-iron on the way. Not super tight, but a makeable putt. This putt is from 18 feet away.
That starts off on a good line.
And that one will drop. Here's a look at how things stand. It's a 1-shot lead. The 18th and final hole is a par 5.
So much history on this hole. Aim it at the trees right in the center and hope you don't get unlucky and get underneath one of them. From there, it's going to be a layup out to the right and just a short 3rd shot. What a wonderful, wonderful finishing hole.
This shot is about 170 yards.
Wind moving the golf ball left to right.
This putt is 14 feet away. All right, John, which way is this putt going to go?
This one looks like it will be breaking to the left.
Oh, almost. He finishes with birdie on 18. And a great round in the books for him today, finishing the afternoon on top of the leaderboard.
There's some good golf out there for sure. It should be a fun next 3 days.
Just a phenomenal day. We can't wait to do it again. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan. Thanks for watching. .2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're back for second round action of the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am. I'm Andrew Catalan. Thanks for being with us on this beautiful day. As we take a look at the leaderboard, it's Wyndham Clark in the top spot. He's leading by 5 strokes as we begin our coverage here on 2K Sports. Let's get down to the first hole. Well, they can't all be good. And Rich, this is a similar spot to yesterday.
Yes, and let's hope it's not a similar results as yesterday.
From the rough here, and I don't think that's going to be enough.
That's a tough one to swallow.
Distance control not easy when you're coming out of the rough.
That's a wonderfully played chip shot. The putt goes in, and it's a par to open things up.
Very nice par indeed. Very solid hole played.
Let's take a look at the par 5 second. Wow, what a swing. This shot from about 190 yards.
Wind moving right to left on this shot. This needs to go a little bit right once it lands. Thing of beauty right there. A thing of beauty. John, what's going on out there?
Hey guys, we're checking in with Colin Morikawa as he gets set for his next shot here on the 3rd.
Okay, here we are again, back live. Savor this. An eagle opportunity. As we move on to the next hole, we take a quick peek at the leaderboard. Wyndham Clark is out in front. Teeing off here on the third. That was really well played. Looks like a similar approach to yesterday, Rich.
Got some good vibes after yesterday. Trying to keep it up again today.
That's unfortunate.
Oh, the wind wreaks havoc with another golf ball.
Hang on. Oh, that was close. A par putt coming up. Henny is greenside.
This is a 12-footer here.
That one goes in. Here's a look at the way things stand with Wyndham Clark leading the pack. And we're on the tee of the par 4 fourth hole.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
That is absolutely spot on.
That will definitely work. A 3-foot putt. No birdies on the scorecard today. Here's an opportunity to get one. As we check the leaderboard, our featured player is in second place.
Let's go to the par 3 fifth hole.
Nice birdie in the last hole for a change. First one of the day. They needed it desperately. Now, next hole, looking for more.
Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
I've had a look from both sides. This is a right to lefter.
Well, would have been nice to get the birdie, but a par never hurts. And that putt will drop. Well done. Now 5 strokes behind. Welcome to the tee at this par 5 hole. Ooh, that almost went down. A birdie putt awaits. And as we check in with the leaderboard, it's Wyndham Clark at the top.
Here's a look at the par 3 7th. Uh-oh, I don't like where this one's headed. Let's see what happens out of this bunker. Oh, and he won't walk away with a par. All right, let's walk away with a bogey here. We've got a major champion sitting atop the leaderboard. It's Wyndham Clark. All right, we're moving along to the action at the 8th. Just a little bit off on that shot.
Yeah, wind took that one offline in a hurry.
A look at the lie in the greenside rough. That nearly went in. 4 feet remains. Back-to-back bogeys, and our featured player is losing some momentum.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
A par 4 here.
This is an interesting hole because it wants to make you aim left, but there's a bunker there that you need to avoid. Funny enough, there's a lot more room out to the right than what you can see off the tee. A very strong par 4 to finish the front 9.
For more, we send it down to John.
Hey guys, we are checking in with Colin Morikawa as he gets set for his next shot here on the 10th.
This one is right down the pipe.
We're back. Time to have more live play. Henny, what can you tell us about this shot?
Yeah, this is straight back into the breeze. Going to be a tough one.
I think he likes the looks of this one. That's a great position to be in after that approach.
Already made a few birdies today, and this is another good look.
Okay, starting out to the left. This one's going to swing back.
Well, a par would look really good on the scorecard right now. Before we move on to the next hole, we show you that our leader is up by 6. Now to the 10th hole, it's a par 4.
Wow, that's an incredible drive.
Looks like about 120 yards left.
Wind coming right at him.
Yeah, I like that. That's okay there. That's a safe shot.
John, give us an update. What's shaking?
Hey guys, we're checking in with Colin Morikawa as he gets set for his next shot here on the 11th.
A putt of 14 feet. Okay, John, what do you see with this putt?
And this putt should go left to right here.
Rolling end over end. This putt's looking great.
And just a tap in left for par. As we move on to the next hole, we take a quick peek at the leaderboard. Wyndham Clark is out in front.
Hole number 11 is a par 4.
Thankfully, a breather hole after the last few. This is just a 3-wood. Could be a driver up the hill. Second shot, very short, but beware, this green pitches severely from back to front. Watch the spin on your second shot.
Oh, that will work for him.
His playing partner, Colin Morikawa, was watching that shot closely. What a fantastic approach shot.
And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. Let's see what happens here at the 12th.
And this is a mean one. Not going to lie. It's mean. It's right around 185 yards. But the green, once again, very tiny. You come up short in that deep bunker, you're bound to make a 4.
Looks to be going with the 6-iron. And that one finds the putting surface. It's a good shot, but some work to do, however. Oh, he's given that one some wide berth. The 13th hole is a par 4.
Good birdie on the last. What's in store now?
Good looking shot this. Got to admire that talent. Just green after green in regulation.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
And back to the play, shall we? 11 feet to the cup.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
And he's down there. You got a read?
Yeah, it's going to bank to the left-hand side, this one.
And as we check the standings, this player is in second place, just behind 2023 US Open winner, Wyndham Clark. The 14th is a par 5.
Oh, this is a good one. I love this par 5. Just hit it just down the left-hand side. You can't reach the far bunkers down the left. Lay up with a long iron, maybe a fairway wood, but watch out. This third shot gets awfully tricky.
It's been a good year. 3 wins so far this season. Always nice to have a birdie putt. Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round. Currently 15 under par for the event.
And now teeing off on this par 4.
Hitting it anywhere down the left-hand side off the tee will find one of those deep bunkers, so you need to avoid those. Hit it out to the right, which will leave a great second shot into this green.
Ooh, this has caught the downslope. This could get a few extra yards.
That's a really nice shot. The second at 15. That is going to work. 4 feet left to the hole.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
He is in second place on the leaderboard with Wyndham Clark leading the way. 16, a par 4. Catches the downslope, and this should run out. Oh, I can hear the golf claps around the course. That's a good one to build momentum on. If this putt drops, we've got a tie at the top. After that hole, we've got a tie at the top with our featured player and Wyndham Clark.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Teeing off here on the 17th hole. The club choice is a 6-iron. Let's see what happens out of this greenside bunker. This has to drop to save par. Trouble early in this hole, but what a way to close it out.
After driving it in the bunker off the tee, that's a formidable score right there.
There's a two-way tie atop the leaderboard between Wyndham Clark and our featured player. Oh no, this could be ugly.
I don't even know where this is going. It might be going off the golf course.
This is the third. Currently tied for the lead.
This one.
Okay, a good day out there, and it comes to an end. A very impressive day for our featured player, and as we take a look at the leaderboard, currently in a tie for first. We had so much fun out there today. Thank you for joining us. For all of us at 2K Sports, we'll see you soon. Get set for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, presented by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. It's moving day at the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am. Andrew Catalan back with you. Thanks for joining us today. As we begin today, our featured player is tied at the top of the leaderboard with Wyndham Clark. Let's go out to the first hole. Not a bad result right there. Okay, we've got about a 140-yard shot here. What an aggressive play. This has a chance. That's a beautiful shot into the first, and now a great look at birdie.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
Let's take a look at the updated leaderboard. He is in front, but Wyndham Clark is in second. Here's a look at the par 5 second. Well, bad shot, bad break. Whatever the case may be, that did not work out well. Three iron on the way. Here's the third shot. This putt left for birdie. Henny, you're right there. What can you tell us about the putt?
Setting up this putt 27 feet from the cup.
This putt starts off nicely. It's on a very good line. Oh, not there. What a putt. With that hole complete, our featured player is in first with a major champion Wyndham Clark in second. Setting up now on the tee of the par 4 third. That is deep, deep rough.
Yes, difficult lie. Made a par here yesterday. A little bit more difficult today.
The mission is simple here. He has to get up and down. A chance to save par. Before we move on, we take a look at the leaderboard, and he is in second. Let's see what happens here on 4.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
That's a pretty good shot right there. That's the type of swing you want to take with you every time out. Well, this would be really nice to get a birdie opportunity. After that hole, we've got a tie at the top with our featured player and Wyndham Clark.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
All right, going with a little bit more club. Let's see.
And he's safely on the green. John, have you got a read on this one?
All right, this putt is going to go up the hill and to the left.
This one's heading on a pretty nice line, I feel.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Just one off the lead after that hole. We have a par 5 here. Time to take advantage.
Absolutely tattooed that drive.
John, do you have any info down there?
Hello up there. We are checking in down here with Lydia Ko as she gets set for her next shot here on the 7th hole.
Let's catch up with the current proceedings. Setting up here, looking at an elevated green. And this putt for a share of the lead. This one's dialed in. How good was that putt? Sitting at an incredible 21 under for the event.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
We've made our way to the par 3 7th hole.
Feeling awfully good coming off an eagle at the last.
All right, we can work with that. This one a good distance away. Henny, what do you see in this putt?
You gotta love a downhill left-righter.
This putt on a good line.
All right, getting better. Oh no!
Here's a par putt. Moving along. As we take a look at the leaderboard, our leader is up by 1. Time for the tee shot on this par 4 hole. I think this one will find the fairway quite easily.
Needs a little members bounce to the right.
Okay, nothing spectacular, but safe. Down to Henny.
Well, if he holds this, it'll be a solid 19-footer.
Right on line, but just misses. 7 feet from here.
This is important. Big par putt here.
Here's a look at the way things stand with Wyndham Clark leading the pack. Over to hole number 9. It's a par 4.
This is an interesting hole because it wants to make you aim left, but there's a bunker there that you need to avoid. Funny enough, there's a lot more room out to the right than what you can see off the tee. A very strong par 4 to finish the front 9.
And Rich, we've seen this before. The player was in a similar area yesterday.
Same spot as yesterday, looking for the same result today.
It's a green seeker. Yeah, that was great wind management there.
5 feet remain. That looked good all the way. Let's see if the player can make this putt for par. Well, after an approach shot like that, Rich, that feels like a wasted opportunity.
Opportunity lost, and one they needed to take advantage of, sitting just 2 back of the lead.
Oh, that's the perfect place to land it. Watch it run. A lot to like about that one. And Rich, this is a similar spot to yesterday.
Had a good result here yesterday. Hopefully conjure up some more of those good thoughts.
Okay, that's going to play.
Let's go to our man John on the ground. There's something brewing down there. Let's find out what it is.
Hey guys, we are checking in with Colin Morikawa as he gets set for his next shot here on the 14th.
All right, let's get right back out to the action. This putt from 12 feet away. Henny, your green side. What do you see in this putt?
This putt back up the hill, moving to the right.
Great putt there for birdie. Wyndham Clark sits atop the leaderboard with our featured player currently in second place.
Time to tee off on the 11th.
Thankfully, a breather hole after the last few. This is just a 3-wood. Could be a driver up the hill. Second shot, very short, but beware, this green pitches severely from back to front. Watch the spin on your second shot.
Ah, absolutely flushed. Setting up this approach now from a similar spot to yesterday.
Got some good vibes after yesterday. Trying to keep it up again today.
And he's safely on the green with that shot. 16 feet to the hole.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Just 2 shots back after that hole. Here we are at the par 3 12th hole.
And this is a mean one, not going to lie. It's mean. It's right around 185 yards, but the green, once again, very tiny. You come up short in that deep bunker, you're bound to make a 4.
That swing so pure, it reminds me of Adam Scott's. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
Well, guys, he's got about 21 feet to go here.
Now look at this one come back. And that should secure the par on this one. Our leader has built a 3-shot bar for here as we head over to the next. Time to take a look at what this par 4 might be in order. Oh, that sounded absolutely flushed. Second shot here on the 13th. Yeah, nicely played.
John, what's going on? Talk to us, Goose.
Hey guys, we're checking in with Colin Morikawa as he gets set for his next shot here on the 17th.
18 feet to the cup.
A really good look at birdie.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
A tricky little slider here, downhill, moving to the left.
So close. Putting for par. That's pretty tidy. Yeah, good job. Nice par. And it's a major champion who currently leads this one, Wyndham Clark, at the top. That's not what he had hoped for, I'm pretty sure of that. Time for the second shot at the 14th. Well, that's a handy shot. This now, his third shot. 3 behind our leader. And that was a bit of a misfire.
Shocking, a missed green in regulation.
Didn't that look good for a long time? A 7-footer right here.
Crucial to save this par.
Currently now 22 under the card.
We've hit the par 4, 15th hole.
Hitting it anywhere down the left-hand side off the tee will find one of those deep bunkers, so you need to avoid those. Hit it out to the right, which will leave a great second shot into this green.
Oh, look at this soar through the air.
Okay, that'll play. A birdie putt coming up. This could be a big one.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
And it drops. That's the 4th birdie of the day. As we move on to the next hole, we look at the leaderboard, and Wyndham Clark has a 2-shot advantage. Let's check out the 16th. It's a par 4.
In good form, birdie at the last, looking to add on to that.
This one needs to hold the fairway.
It looks so good for so long, but now it's first cut.
This one from a long ways away. John, your green side, what do you see in this putt?
Pretty sure it's going to take quite a dive to the right here.
Well, now still a lot of work to be done. 8 feet remain. Cannot walk away with par. And now a tap in for bogey. Let's check out what happened at 17 earlier today.
For me, this was shot of the day.
Okay, it was important to see that shot. Let's take a look at the updated leaderboard. Here's a look at how things stand. It's a 1-shot lead. Let's go over to 17, the par 3. This is a 7-iron on the way. Big shot out of the green side bunker. That one just rolls by. This putt for a bogey. While we have a moment, let's take a quick look at the leaderboard. Wyndham Clark on top by 2. Out to the 18th tee.
So much history on this hole. Aim it at the trees right in the center and hope you don't get unlucky and get underneath one of them. From there, it's going to be a layup out to the right and just a short third shot. What a wonderful, wonderful finishing hole.
Looks like about a 170-yard shot required here. 5 shots off the lead.
This one needs to kick left and kick left hard.
That was the right club. Now a good look at the hole. John, give us a read on this putt.
Pretty sure this looks like it's going to the left.
Now that is the way to finish off a round. An eagle at 18. Well, Rich, just one round to go, and our featured player is hanging around.
No mistakes required tomorrow. They need to go out there and play well, make birdies early and often, get as close to that lead as early as they can.
Well, that's it for today. On behalf of Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and our entire crew here at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalan saying so long. We'll see you next time. Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today will be a special day for one player. It's the final round of the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am. I'm Andrew Catalan. Great to be back with you today. As our coverage begins, you can see our featured player is in 3rd place. Let's see if he can get to the top by the end of today's round. Let's get down to the first hole.
He's within striking distance, top spot of the leaderboard. Can he pull this out? Let's find out.
This player won their last event. Let's see if that momentum carries on.
Well, it's certainly in their favor, isn't it? Winning breeds winning. It wouldn't surprise me to see them win again this week.
Not a bad shot right there. 12 feet to the cup. Henny, how tough will this putt be?
This one looks like it will start straight and then move to the right.
I can't believe that didn't go in for birdie. Here's a look at the updated leaderboard, and he is in 3rd. Let's take a look at the par 5 second. Oh, flex on that drive. This shot from approximately 180 yards. Setting up in the greenside rough. This one is 13 feet out. And the birdie putt goes in. He is in second place on the leaderboard with Wyndham Clark leading the way. This hole is a par 4. Really well done.
This one here, this is for back-to-back birdies, moving him in the right direction.
Okay, back-to-back birdies. I'm starting to feel a little something here.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
On the tee on the 4th hole.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Really got all of that drive. Driving the green on a par 4. Good stuff.
That's exactly what I had done. Nobody wants to see somebody laying up on a par 4 that's drivable. Pull out the big stick.
And we have a change at the top of the leaderboard. Our featured player has moved to the top.
I'm pretty sure this player will be full of confidence now after that eagle back at the last hole. Going with the 6-iron here. Oh, that looks so good off the club. Time to take a look at what's going on at the 8th. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. I don't mind the look of this. This is tracking. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? You know, Luke Donald once made all 400+ attempts inside 3 feet on the PGA Tour.
This is such a great opportunity for birdie.
Okay, holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. And on the tee now of the 6th, which is a par 5. This one needs to hold on to the fairway. That's not a bad outcome. I know it's not on the fairway, but it'll do. Oh, Henny, that looks like a putrid lie. Is it bad?
Oh, this is just unfortunate. So close to the fairway, but sitting really down.
Let's take a look at Colin Morikawa. I like the look of this one. Let's return to live play now. Would it be nice to make this putt? This is for eagle. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
This putt looks to be 33 feet to the cup.
This one might need to curl a long way back from the left. Ooh. What an opportunity to make a birdie. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. That's a momentum maker, isn't it?
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Okay, he's holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole.
Here's a look at the par 3 7th. That's another green and reg.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
Too much power on that stroke. Wow, you hit an approach shot like that and still come away with a par. That is a bummer. We've reached the 8th hole. It's a par 4. I like that one. This looks like a 190-yard shot. Currently tied for the lead.
Straight at it.
That's a textbook swing on the approach shot. This putt from 5 feet. That one drops. It's the 5th birdie of the round. There's a two-way tie atop the leaderboard between Wyndham Clark and our featured player. A par 4 here.
This is an interesting hole because it wants to make you aim left, but there's a bunker there that you need to avoid. Funny enough, there's a lot more room out to the right than what you can see off the tee. A very strong par 4 to finish the front 9. This needs to go a little bit right once it lands.
And look at this shot.
An opportunity to make birdie.
It's a short putt, but it will move to the left.
As we take a look at the leaderboard, our leader is up by 1. We start the back 9 here at the 10th hole.
Nice birdie back there. On to the next.
He really got behind that one. That was right on target.
And that's just sneaked into the second cut of rough. Okay, I didn't see that from the rough.
Not super tight, but a makeable putt. John has the latest from the grounds.
Hey guys, we are checking in with Colin Morikawa as he gets set for his next shot here on the 13th.
A 13-footer here. Okay, Henny, give us a read here.
I've got it going right to left here.
Ooh, that was close.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
And as we head to the next hole, our featured player is up by 1.
Wow, he let the big dog eat there, didn't he? Looks like a similar approach to yesterday.
Same spot as yesterday, looking for the same result today.
This one's going right at the pin here.
I think he's got playing partner Colin Morikawa looking a little nervous after that shot.
Oh, good look at a birdie here. And he just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hole. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum.
And this is a mean one, not going to lie. It's mean. It's right around 185 yards, but the green, once again, very tiny. You come up short in that deep bunker, you're bound to make a 4.
Now that looked pretty good the whole way. John, you're down there. What's happening?
Hey guys, we're checking in with Colin Morikawa as he gets set for his next.
Oh, great shot. Holes out for a birdie.
Oh, what a beautiful little pitch. Nice, smooth stroke. Just drop the club into the golf ball and into the hole.
This putt coming up is for birdie. And with that hole finished, they're currently in the lead, ahead of Wyndham Clark. This hole is a par 4, and it's a pretty lengthy one at that. Attaboy, good shot. Standing over his second shot. Currently leading by 3. Well, that's comfortably on the dance floor. Well played. Oh, how good was that?
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
That will drop, and it will extend the lead. And that'll see him remain in the same spot on the leaderboard. Welcome to the 14th hole. It's a par 5.
Oh, this is a good one. I love this par 5. Just hit it just down the left-hand side. You can't reach the far bunkers down the left. Lay up with a long iron, maybe a fairway wood, but watch out. This third shot gets awfully tricky. Yeah, that's just not going to work for him.
Second shot here on the 14th hole. That was well played. Got a fair piece of it. Never easy out of the fairway bunker. Another birdie opportunity coming up for this player.
Yes, the only thing that could ruin it now is a triple bogey.
Seemed to lose the handle on that shot.
Not too sure what happened there. That's a very uncharacteristic mistake.
Oh dear, that's on the beach.
Oh, this is perfection. Come on, be the one.
Just a simple tap in for par on this one. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard.
Let's check out the 15th. It's a par 4.
Hitting it anywhere down the left-hand side off the tee will find one of those deep bunkers, so you need to avoid those. Hit it out to the right, which will leave a great second shot into this green.
That is an absolute missile. Wow, our leaders got it going today. Time now to go down to the course, and John has an update.
Hey guys, we're checking in with Colin Morikawa as he gets set for his next shot here on the 18th.
And this one from 9 feet away. Wow. 3 feet to the cup. As we move on to the next hole, it's a 3-shot cushion for our leader. And now teeing off on this par 4. That might be the best swing of the day. Here's the second at 16.
Drawing it in there beautifully.
And the mindset now is to get up and down from here.
Starting this one way out to the left. Watch this break.
Here's one to walk away with a par. Come on. A bogey on the scorecard, and things might be turning a little bit. No change atop the leaderboard after that hole. We've reached the 17th. It's a par 3.
Needs a little ground help to the left.
Those are the shots you practice at the range over and over, and boy, does it pay off here.
This is a beauty of a third.
Okay, time now to get back to live play. And now a 6-footer is left.
This for a birdie.
He makes that one for birdie, and that's just what the doctor ordered after a bogey on the previous hole. Okay, teeing off on the final hole of the event with the lead. Let's see if he can close it out. This one appears to be fairway bound. Another good shot from our leader. Here's a putt to finish his round with the clubhouse lead. All right, Henny is with this group. Henny, what do you see?
15 feet out. He's been staring this one down.
And as he sinks that putt, he will take over the clubhouse lead, and it looks good at this point. And Rich, it was not easy coming in, but our featured player gets it done.
This player stepped up when they needed it the most. That part of it is probably the most impressive thing to me, how they kept everybody else at bay.
That will do it for our broadcast day. For all of us at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalan. We'll see you next time.